What's up guys? In this video, I'm going to share with you 3 steps, or I suppose you could also consider these challenges that not only I use to help my students improve their confidence and fluency in English, but that I have used and found so effective in improving my fluency and confidence in Spanish. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Portuguese, tudo bem, and in Italian, va bene, and that I'm going to use to start learning German. I'm going to be sharing my journey learning German on this channel as well, so stay tuned to check that out over the coming months. Now, are you ready to discover these 3 fundamental steps and challenges for improving your confidence and fluency? Let's check them out. The podcast challenge. Now, I know what you're thinking. Sam, why do I need to listen to a podcast to improve my confidence and fluency in speaking? Well, that's because all of the skills in language learning are interconnected. By listening, we do in fact improve our speaking. That's because we start to build a relationship with the language. We start to understand the sounds, the intonation, the pronunciation, the fluidity, the rhythm of the language better. And we can do all of this by simply listening to the language. Our subconscious will make all of these connections for us, and in turn, we'll start to mimic everything that we hear in the way that we speak. Now, I did this while I was learning Spanish. I had a part-time job on the weekend, which was picking plums. And while I was picking plums, I could listen to whatever I wanted. So instead of listening to music, I listened to Spanish podcasts. I would pick plums for about 4 hours, and the whole time I would listen to Spanish. And I had some Spanish friends who I could speak Spanish with afterwards. My Spanish wasn't too great at the time, but I felt so much more confident and fluent after listening to the podcast. Like it had programmed my mind to speak the language better. So the podcast challenge is to listen to a podcast for 30 minutes every day for 30 days. You can listen to any type of podcast, whatever interests you, as long as it's in English, and you can listen to it whenever you want, on your way to work, as you get ready in the morning, whenever you have some spare time. And this will start to build connections with the language, you will build a relationship with the language, and in turn, you'll have more confidence and fluency when speaking the language. So let's take a look at the second step. The reading challenge. Okay, so reading can also improve our confidence and fluency in speaking. Whenever I have to speak Italian, because sometimes I have to speak Italian for work, I read something in Italian. I read it in my head, or if I've got a bit of privacy, I will also read it out loud. I find that when I read in my head, I can hear myself in Italian, reading in my head, and my pronunciation is perfect. But then if I have to read it out loud, I start to realize I'm starting to make some mistakes, and my mother tongue pronunciation and influence starts to have an effect as well. But just by reading, we start to warm up our minds and get it ready for speaking, and speaking more confidently and fluently. Trust me, try it. Next time you have to speak English, 10 minutes before, read something in English, just for 10 minutes. And that's the reading challenge. I want you to read something for 10 minutes every day in English for 30 days. It can be a book, it can be a magazine, it can be the back of a cereal box, it can be an article on a website, I don't care what it is, just read something in English. When I was trying to improve my Italian, I would always read Topolino, which is Mickey Mouse in Italian, and I would read that, and the only thing is, then I started to speak Italian in the voice of Mickey Mouse, which maybe isn't the best thing. But anyway, try it, the reading challenge, and let's look at step 3. The third step is the course challenge. It's the most difficult one to complete, but it's also the most rewarding. Every time I've learned a language, I've done a course or multiple courses to improve my confidence and fluency in speaking. When I was teaching English in Portugal, I was very lucky with my work. They gave me Portuguese lessons as well, 2 hours every day. It was a big commitment, but my Portuguese improved so much. I went from A1 beginner to C1 advanced in 2 years. It was really difficult, but it was also so rewarding. Having classmates, having a teacher that keep pushing you forward, and also I love having a teacher that can guide me in the right direction as well. So the course challenge is to do an English lesson every day for 30 days. And I recommend you do the course challenge with Lingoda, because the Lingoda Sprint is a 30-day English course. And if you do a lesson every day for 30 days, you are rewarded. If you complete all of your lessons without missing one, you get 50% of your money back. So you have a reward and you have that extra motivation to complete the challenge and improve your fluency and speaking. You can do it. But let me explain a little bit more why you should do it with Lingoda, not only for the reward, but because it is one of the best online language learning platforms. They have amazing teachers, and the groups in which you do the lessons are small, so you get lots of time to practice your speaking, ask questions, and build your confidence. And another reason why Lingoda is the best platform to complete this challenge is because you can choose what time of day you do the lesson. So you can do the lesson in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, so you can fit it around your schedule. I'm also going to be doing a Lingoda Sprint for 30 days, a lesson every day to learn German. And I'm going to be posting the video about my experience on this channel as well. So I'm going to be doing it with you. I think it's going to be tough, but I think I can do it. And I think the reward is going to be huge. I really expect that my fluency and confidence in German will improve. And I'm sure your English will improve as well if you do a Lingoda Sprint. It's quite exciting actually, like how much we can improve our language skills when we really commit in a 30-day challenge. I think it's really effective to set ourselves these 30-day challenges. You can try the challenges that I have presented to you in this video, but you can also invent your own challenges. Be creative. You always have to find different ways to improve your language skills. And also, I just think it's a great way to push yourself and for self-improvement. It doesn't have to be for languages, but you can set yourself challenges for any part of your life. If you want to do the Lingoda Sprint, use my code and you'll get that 50% off on completion. It really helps this channel by using the code, and you can also find it in the description of the video. Try it and good luck. I'm there with you. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know in the comments if you are going to try one of the challenges I've presented. And after you finish the challenge, let me know how you got on as well. I would love to hear it. Thanks again for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.